this nigga, and you can't do 10, my nigga. Matter of fact, you can't do 1, my nigga. Let's see if you can stop eating pork. I see that pork juice running down your fork. Talk about you blessed in the streets of New York. I see that tight Christian 3-piece suit that you bought. When you gonna rock that? When you go to court? Maybe Sunday, better get Easter. I blast at you masters. Knowledge reigns supreme over all you teachers. Pedophile supporters, cool rigor mortis. Your niggas out of order. When Christ returns, you hear the screams in the chorus. Now read
Revelations 6 and 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Alright, Shalom, more praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters that's out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners, for the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. As you can see, the utter madness is going on with these other camps. And that's why, through the spirit, made the last video stating about prophets, speaking on prophecy. You got all these other camps with this gimmicky thing, and this is their bait. This is how they get people intrigued and try to come into Israel. That's what the scripture says. I'm gonna roughly paraphrase a couple of scriptures. That when you throw a net, you throw a net, that you get fishes, some good, some bad, and these are the bad. All right, it's clearly the bad fishes right there. It's not only this particular group. Sakari does the same thing. IUIC does the same thing. All these gimmicky trends that they're trying to do. Okay, they're trying to get the people by any other means but the scriptures, because they don't deal with prophecy. Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna make this short. I don't need to make it this long. I wasn't expecting to do this right now, but hey, spirit. Matthew 25:1, it says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom." Now we already know who the bridegroom is. That's Yahushua. All right, and the virgins, which is going to be self-explanatory, but you can clearly see who are the foolish ones. All right, it said 5 were wise. It said 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Matter of fact, if I can remember real quick, there's a particular scripture there. Was it 25, I believe? It says 2nd Ezra 7:25. Therefore, Ezra, for the empty are the empty things, and for the full are the full things. So these unwise virgins didn't have no oil. Those who have oil would not be out there trying to entertain people, all right, by coming in any means. The scriptures itself is the bait, all right? You want to know what's the source? You want to know what drives us? You want to know what motivates us, what inspires us, is the scriptures. And the only way you could understand that, the only way you could fully grasp that, is you have to have the oil, all right? The oil represents the scriptures, okay? Now I could go to a whole bunch of other scriptures where I'm just going to just roughly go through this real quick. It says, "But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps." So to the full are the full things, all right? Those who have this truth from the beginning of time, the beginning of creation, is going to always have this truth. Every man's going to come into his lot. We wasn't put here on earth to be basketball players, entertainers, rappers, and so forth. All right, that's not the purpose of a prophet. But for the false prophets, they could find any means what they need. And at the end of the day, they'll be considered foolish. All right? It says, matter of fact, let's look up the word foolish in the Greek. Foolish, impious, godless. I mean, I didn't even know that. Moros, which is another way of saying moron. All right? It said form base of, you see what's G? Hidden thing, secret, mystery. No, that's not what I want. Dull or stupid, as if shut up, that is hinderless morally. Blockheads. It says absurd, foolish. So these guys are foolish. All right. It says, verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept, which that was during slavery. All right. It says, at midnight, there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. And when was that called? When Abba Bivens came into the scene. All right. That's when the street teaching was the beginning of the street teaching. And a lot of these guys could say that they go back to the 90s and they can remember all the street teaching. That was part of the cry. All right. But really, after 9/11, that's when the real cry went out. So Yahweh Shai is on his way. And this is what's going on. It says, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out and meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. In other words, get the hell away from us. All right, you had all the opportunities to get it right, and that's why I wanted to bring out this particular scripture. Like I said, I'm gonna make this short. These gimmicky guys, man. When Yahweh Shai comes, you have a lot to answer for. Revelation 16 and 15 says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. So these guys, right now, they're being shamed. All right? They may not know it, but they're being shamed. They're being naked. They're being exposed. Because they're not coming in the right way. They're coming in another way. Matter of fact, the scriptures tells you that about coming in any other way. St. John's 10:1, it says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that enters by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. So we entered the right way. And that's what? Keeping it 100. The scriptures. No gimmicky, raw, straight, no chaser. It is what it is. These guys, they out there doing what they want to do. All right? They out there trying to clout chasing. They trying to make a name for themselves. They trying to show the world that they that guy. The scriptures say if a man ought that he's something, that he's nothing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that real quick. That was Corinthians. First Corinthians 7:36. But if any man think that he behave himself in no, sorry, wrong one. Not that one. Yeah, there it is. Galatians 6:3 says, for if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. So these guys out there boasting and bragging and showing some other sort of skills that was not required for you to do. Our job was to go out there in the highways and byways like we was commanded, all right? Which that camp in particular do that because their leader is not. The leader don't do that. He just micromanage camps at home. He don't go out in the highways and byways. All right, but he think he's something. He think he's someone, something special. When the scriptures clearly tell you, read this: if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiving himself. All right, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in other. So, what is that work? That work is not rap videos. It's not charity work or nothing like that. It's the work that we was told to do, which clearly these guys don't. Hey man, Matthew 10:5 it says, "Then these 12 Yahushua set forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any of the city of the Samaritans, into ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. Provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purse, nor script for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. And into whatsoever city or town you shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and they there abide till you go thence." So it was real simple when the Lord gave us instructions. There was no extras, do this and that. You have to go out there and preach his word. All right? You don't preach his word in the form of rap videos and so forth. So these other camps are being exposed, man. At the end of the day, the Lord is exposing them, and eventually he's going to destroy them. All right? And they got their consolation. They got what they want. All right? This is what they want. They want to be in the limelight. All right, you're all in the limelight. Now the Lord is scoping all their wickedness out, and he's about to destroy them. All right, he's about to destroy them. Hey, scriptures tell you. In fact, now I'm gonna end it off on that one. I could bring out more, but I want to make this short. But so with that being said, shalom to the elect in the nation of Israel. And just keep it $100. We just gotta do what we gotta do out there in the highways and byways. Teach this word, and that's it. No gimmicks. We're a camp of no gimmicks. All right. So with that being said, shalom.